sure those airlock doors are secure. Yeah, we don't want to revisit movie night or anything like that.
But is he your homie, yes or no?
I wouldn't come to him if I have done a crime. I cannot...
Would you come to me if you've done a crime?
I cannot give this man a moral conundrum. Because, like, on the one hand,
that's fair.
But on the other hand, crime.
You know what I think? I think he'd help you, like, he'd help you hide the body, but then anytime you did anything ever again, he would hold this over your head.
If it was justified, he said he could probably learn to live with it. Like, you know how often I am out there committing traffic violations?
Is fair.
For legal purposes.
Do you know how often you're out there committing
space traffic violations?
Mediocre white man violations?
Oh my god. I can't wait to see my...
Will Arnett, kids!
I like Will Arnett. He's hot. He's hot!
Why?
He's hot.
No! He's not.
I can't wait for Friday to work with my coworker again. See what we watch. What mediocre white man we watch on the TV.
Oh boy. But yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you came to me and you were like, I did a crime, I'd be like, I'm not actually surprised. I'd be like, I'm not surprised. What do you need? Like, what's the plan?
What's the crime today?
Yeah. I'm doing a Nuzlocke on Twitch, and it's the hardest one I've ever done, because I've only done one other Nuzlocke. I've done like some monotype runs, but I've only done one other Nuzlocke. And that one was I could heal in battle. Now I can't. And I think in my other one I also wasn't bound to the level caps. Now I am. I'm bound to the level caps, which is the first one I did was a long time ago. Oh no, sorry. You know what? I've done two, and both of them I was not bound to the level caps because I did a randomizer of X, and I did a fire red run. So this is really, really hard, and I'm making it so much easier on myself because like I am giving myself ideal natures, access to the full move pools. Like, well, I mean, a lot of people do rare candies just to mitigate grinding. Like I'm not gonna go and be like, okay, for every Snover I defeat, I get 2 HP EVs. So I have to beat 110 Snovers to max. I'm like, no, I'm just fucking vitamins. Because I also like want to make this like reasonably okay to watch. But like it's so hard. And I like the thing is I went so long without losing any, and then I lost one just kind of by accident. Whatever, it's a bug type, whatever, these things happen. And then this stream we lost 5. Like holy shit. We lost Low Punny, which was devastating because Low Punny was fast and hit hard. And I was like, okay, you know what? I can live with that. I can live with that. I can live with that. And then we were fine. We were fine. We were fine. We made it all the way through the dark gym. We got to the last gym and I lost 3. I lost Lapras. I lost
Alolan Ninetales,
Galarian Rapidash, and Alolan Ninetales, all of which were devastating. I mean, I liked Lisa Frank, the Galarian Rapidash, but that was the least devastating because I'm like, no, I have other things that fill that role. Alolan Ninetales is such a good... She is so pretty. Alolan Ninetales, though, with Aurora Veil, is so specific and helpful that losing that, completely devastating. And then losing Lapras, who... The pure bulk on that Lapras just absolutely championed our way through that entire battle. So
I've only done one Nuzlocke, and that was for Pokemon Fusion.
Ooh, I might do a Nuzlocke for Pokemon Infinite Fusion. It's something that's on the list.
It was a nuzlite,
Like,
because I would roll a die to see how many I could catch in an area. Because you need to have extras to fuse.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I do it, it'll be the first 2 I encounter in each area will get fused together. And then I'll go from there. But anyways, we're supposed to be talking about Venture Bros
back
for
to
once.
Podcast Night on Venture Brothers. I don't know.
On Venture on Gargantua-1.
I'm Grimmia, and with me, as always, are the 2 art pieces I have of Val Kilmer on my desk, and that one picture of Michael Keaton signed by Val Kilmer. And if I get anything Will Arnett, I'm just never going to say anything about it because I'll never live it down.
You have to tell me if you do. And I'm Colin, and with me as always is, holy shit, is that the Scooby-Doo gang?
The Groovy Gang.
Oh, they legally distinct. But they look like the Scooby-Doo gang, but due to international copyright laws, they're not the Scooby-Doo gang.
This was another episode written by Ben Edlund, who worked with Public and Hammer on this one.
But it's the only episode that neither of Public and Hammer wrote.
They didn't write for it, but he worked with them on the episode. Yeah. And he was he's the creator of The Tick, and Hammer and Public have worked with him before. He also wrote...
Do you think they've kissed?
What else? He wrote Guess Who's Coming to State Dinner for this season as well. But there were a lot of rewrites. Okay. According to the art book, Jackson Public had to do a lot of rewrites, and he didn't quite get Hank and Dean correct.
Okay, interesting. I loved this episode. It was so fun. Just like... It was unbelievably fun.
I like that we start watching things as a Monarch henchman.
Yeah, that was
21 and 24,
right from the beginning.
Like, hey, what's up, buddy? Why the fuck are we talking to you? You're gonna die here in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Right from the beginning, it was a lot of fun. And then it just kept getting better. I think. At least.
This is a really strong episode. Because it's like, it's busy. There's a lot going on, though.
Yeah.
We had a lot of characters in it, too. Because we had the Monarch for a little bit, so we got the henchmen, and then we have, of course, the Venture family, and then we also got Orpheus, Venturestein.
Venturestein was fun. I liked him a lot. Do we get Venturestein? Do we get any more Venturestein?
In a later season.
No, okay, I'm just glad he comes back. Like, him and Brock kind of have a little bromance now.
Brock good.
Little freaks. Brock good. But obviously, okay, I'm like, the highlight of the episode for me was the Groovy Gang.
Not the ayahuasca trip.
That
was weird.
I mean, that was fun. I enjoyed it. But the Groovy Gang, and I did my own research after this episode because I was like, wow, that was so much fun. Okay, the Groovy Gang is not only based on Scooby-Doo characters, they're also all based after criminals. Like serial criminals. Yeah. That's so funny. Like, it's so beyond funny. You know what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I liked the Groovy Gang a lot when I first watched this. Many
yeah, I think they were great.
Obviously, you've got Ted Bundy as Ted/Fred. That one's that's a gimme.
Yeah. Yeah, you had Ted, Fred. You had Daphne was Patty Hearst.
Patty Hearst was the granddaughter of William Randolph Hearst. He was a newspaper mogul, and she was kidnapped and brainwashed and tortured by her kidnappers to participate in crimes, and that's where she got Stockholm Syndrome, basically.
Yeah. The Velma was... Oh, fuck. It was... Who was it?
Valerie Solanas?
Yeah,
she tried to assassinate Andy Warhol. She was a radical feminist. She had like her own manifesto and shit.
Which is crazy.
I want to say for a minute she was like one of his muses, but I don't think that. She might have worked with him on some projects.
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
Sonny is the son of Sam killer.
Yeah.
He's talking dog.
And so the son of Sam killer, for those of you who don't know,
Horowitz
blamed a talking dog for his like issues.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
he
this dog
said
told me
his
to do
neighbor
it.
told
And so
his...
the Scooby XP was based off of that, which I think is really funny.
Horowitz blamed his neighbor's dog. I want to say the dog's name was Sam too.
No, it was Harley.
I don't know much about the son of Sam killer.
I just looked at the wiki.
Okay. This also, I mean, obviously it feels like a Scooby-Doo parody, but it fits in so well with the boys. Like, not Rusty's dumb science thing, whatever. But now there's people investigating a Dracula Frankenstein den, and here's the boys.
Yeah. And then it's like, wait, I killed them. Holy shit. Which is, again, freaking hilarious.
Because they're not dead. Well, I mean, a version of them are dead.
They've been dead.
They're clones.
Multiple times. Yeah.
I think fucking Rusty still... So the science thing, that's pretty impressive. Bringing a dead body back to life, that's pretty cool. Still not Father of the Year. Because his way to snap the boys out of this, they're seeing their own clone coma is to
lie to them.
At them.
Well, and you ruined the surprise. And just, like, oh my gosh.
He's so fucking terrible.
Rusty tries to gaslight gatekeep girl boss his way out of this. And he does.
The boys, so
and then... But then he immediately thinks,
why don't I use these clones to make Venture Steins?
Well, because he gets, like, offers from the military. Which is, again, insane.
Well, what else are you going to use resurrected dead bodies for?
I don't know. Solving your depression?
Why would that solve your depression?
I don't know. You'd be, like, a little turned on.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Oh. Okay,
also, like, the cheesy sound effects, like when Venture Stein's fucking riding around on somebody's on the clone corpse. It's making Scooby-Doo noises.
So do you know how they got permission to do that?
They asked.
Well, so okay, because Venture aired on Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah, on Adult Swim.
And Cartoon Network used to be Hanna-Barbera Productions, so Cartoon Network was like, yeah, I mean, we have the sound effects, you guys can use them. Like, go for it.
Little did they know.
It's so funny, like, because it's all fully accurate Scooby-Doo sound effects from, like, from Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
60s.
It's so funny. So much of this episode just popped me. It was so good. I don't have, like, here's the thing. I don't have an analysis about this episode. I just think this episode was fucking spectacular.
To be fair, I don't think we've really done analyses.
I mean, you usually have facts.
I mean,
and this time, I just liked the episode so much, I went and did my research. My favorite reference of the episode is the Scooby-Doo. It's so funny. Watch Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, everyone.
It's a good movie. Both of them are good.
We should do a commentary cast on that.
Both of them, or just Scooby-Doo 2?
I mean, both of them, but Scooby-Doo 2.
Okay.
I have a really good bit for that movie. Because I showed it in a Discord server once before, and I had a really lengthy joke that I did, and it went over very well. So
we'll repeat that.
Yeah, I'm gonna reuse it for a fresh audience, because that's normal.
Yeah,
that's a normal way to do things. Super normal to just be like, hey, I'm gonna reuse the joke, and maybe people will like me. It's fine. It's okay. No, I don't know. I don't have much to say about the episode. I just really liked it. I thought it was really funny. I thought how horrible Ted was really, really funny.
Horrible.
Just the worst human being to ever exist. Which I think is great.
Yeah, very well done. Honestly, the parodies all hit. I don't know much about Valerie Solanas, so I couldn't tell you if that one. But
ooh,
like,
yeah, she was a misandrist.
I was a broadcast major, so like it kind of ties into journalism. So you hear about William Randolph Hearst, and then you kind of hear about his family a little bit.
Valerie Jean Solanas is an American radical feminist known for the Scum Manifesto, which she self-published in 1967, and her attempt to murder Andy Warhol in 1968.
Andy Warhol was an artist.
Yeah. And then she died of pneumonia.
A pop artist. I guess he popularized the pop art style. Pop and modern art.
Yeah. And then the Scum Manifesto is a misandrist, self-published manifesto by American radical feminist Valerie Solanas. It argues that men have ruined the world and that it is up to women to fix it. To achieve this goal, it suggests the formation of Scum, an organization dedicated to overthrowing society and eliminating the male sex. The Scum Manifesto has been described as satire or parody, especially due to its parallels with Freud's theory of femininity, though this has been disputed, including by Solanas herself. So she's like, no, it's not. I'm very serious. And like, the thing is, it's funny because it's like, okay, yeah, men have ruined the world. I mean, yeah, I can't disagree. It's up to women to fix it. Okay, I disagree a little more. It's kind of up to all of us as a society to achieve this goal, overthrow society and eliminate men. Okay, now you've kind of gone off over the edge.
Batshit insane.
Yeah, it's like the progressive stepping. Men have ruined the world. Yeah, okay. I don't disagree. It's up to women to fix it. Okay, I think we could all fix it together, but if you think women should do it, I mean, like, I'm not going to argue with you. We should eliminate men and overthrow society. And
yeah.
You lost me. Okay. That's crazy. But no, yeah. They did such a good job this episode.
That's kind of the whole...
Anyways, David Lynch died.
He did. That's kind of the whole plot to Wheel of Time, basically. Is that the world broke because men used their magic and they can't be trusted with it. So...
dumb motherfuckers.
Then they have to figure out how to all get along and use it together. I'm still 11 books in. I haven't read anything in a while.
11 out of how many? Okay, all right. So
I'm lollygagging because I'm about to come up on the Brandon Sandersons. This series went on for so long. The original artist or the original author died, and it was taken over by Brandon Sanderson, and he was chosen by the Robert Jordan's editor / wife, because his wife edits his stuff. Edited his stuff.
14 volumes in addition to a prequel novel and 3 companion books. Jordan died in 2007 while working on what was planned to be the 12th and final volume. He prepared extensive notes which enabled...
He kind of, from what I've heard,
into 3 volumes.
ruined some of the characters because he he's not a very suave man, Brando Sando. And one of the main characters is a swag, roguish man. So it's kind of like, Matt's not really even one of my favorite characters. I don't think I have a favorite character. They're all pretty, I mean, they're good characters, but they're all pretty like, I don't think I like this person enough. Coffee members can listen to Podcast Night on Gargantua-1 early. Link available in the show notes or YouTube description.
My brain was about to jump straight to the intro question. Wow.
Hey, we don't have.
Who are we? You don't need to know that. All that matters is the story.
Yep.
If you're enjoying what our mystery show is doing, there are numerous ways to support the show on our Beacons page.
Show?
Yes, I did. Mystery TTRPG Theater 5000.
Catch the chaos live Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/The Forgotten Troop.
I love the title. I'm looking at the titles of the Wheel-Time books. The Eye of the World, The Great Hunt, The Dragon Reborn, The Shadow Rising, The Fires of Heaven, Lord of Chaos, A Crown of Swords, The Path of Daggers, Winter's Heart, Crossroads of Twilight, New Spring, Knife of Dreams, The Gathering Storm, Towers of Memory. Like, great titles.
Yeah.
Great titles. Now, if only George R.R. Martin would fucking finish that How? Like, how has he gone so long without just finishing
Robert
this
Jordan
stupid
finished his
book?
series and he died. So
that's the thing. Like, how has
he's doing it on purpose?
Martin?
I think.
Why?
Because it makes more money. You build up more hype, and that way you can get more like TV deals. And
But the thing is, he has already run through. He has 2 more books planned: The Winds of Winter and A Dream of Spring. Okay. A Game of Thrones, the first book, came out in 1996. Okay? 28 years ago, August 1st. So in August, 29 years old. Okay? Almost 30 years. And then 1998, okay, 2 years. Storm of Swords, 2 years. A Feast for Crows, 5 years. A Dance with Dragons, 6 years. 2011. This year, it'll be 14 years.
When did the
show
start? 2011.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, so it debuted the year A Dance with Dragons came out. And,
and then
so
second prequel series is in production too.
Yeah, like, it's absurd. Like, he just fucking finish it. I don't. In October 2022, Martin said he had written approximately 3/4 of the book. Either how big is the book or how long are you taking to write it?
I don't think he's ever gonna finish it. He maybe might finish this next one, but the last one, no.
In December 2024, he stated he might never finish the novel or book series, but did reaffirm it was still a priority for him and had no plans to retire. So you're just gonna leave it hanging forever.
Yeah, probably because he doesn't know how to end it, to be honest.
In September 2024, he said he'd completed some new pages of the book, but his television projects ate up most of the first half of 2024. Stop doing TV.
Just
stop.
Get more money in TV.
In an interview,
residuals.
I know, but here's the thing: if you finish the fucking books, you'll get movie deals now. You know, like you will get so much more money. Just finish them. They're not going to live up to the hype anymore. That's why I'm saying just end it.
That's why.
In an interview with the Hollywood Reporter, published on December 6th, he commented, "Unfortunately, I'm 13 years late, but that's still a priority. A lot of people are already writing obituaries for me. They're saying, oh, he'll never be finished. Maybe they're right. I don't know. I'm alive right now. I seem pretty vital." Martin added that he had no intention of retiring. And the thing is, he keeps saying he's struggling with it. I think the reason he's struggling is because Winds of Winter was supposed to be the final book, according to everything, but he added A Dream of Spring as the real last one, and I think there's the difficulty of being like, ooh, this one sort of should have wrapped everything up, but now it can't, so I've just got to keep stretching things. Like, just finish Winds of Winter and like, don't write A Dream of Spring. Don't even start it.
Yeah, don't even bother.
Like, and the thing is, no one's going to care how it ends, because however it ends, it's going to end more satisfyingly than the show did.
I never watched the show.
Me neither. I just know it ended poorly.
I can't.
I just know that no one was happy about it.
I don't like watching fantasy shows because there's always so much going on. And I have to pay attention.
I think that's the big thing.
But if it's a movie,
it's like
I'm watching something for 2 hours, I can pay attention for 2 hours, but for 8 hours, 8 1-hour episodes, and everything is gonna end up matter, no.
When it's like 2 hours and it's like, and now we're done introducing the characters.
The pilot's an hour.
You're like, holy shit. Yeah.
And then there's just so much story and shit, and I'm like, no, I don't want to.
So on to deviate to a new topic, as
David Lynch died.
Yeah, well, that's actually not the topic I was going to bring up, but we should talk about that. David Lynch did die, and I know you're very upset about this.
Akira Toriyama dying was a gut punch, and this is just like somebody scooped something out of my chest.
Yeah, because Lynch is very important for you.
It's just strange.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't consumed Lynch. But I respect him, you know?
So probably, like maybe end of 2016, the start of 2017, I watched Twin Peaks for the first time. Because I was like trying to find something to watch at work. And I was just like naming shows, and the coworker I had at the time, I liked watching stuff with him because he would watch crime shows with me. And Guppy doesn't really care about crime shows. So I'm like, I'll just watch him at work with Vegas. Not a big deal. So shout out Vegas, because he's like, oh yeah, you're going to love this. I remembered when this aired, and it was insane. It blew everybody's minds. So we watched Twin Peaks. And I was also watching Adventure Time, because it's good background noise. So I don't have to pay attention.
Yes.
And then my boss was like, hey, have you ever seen Blue Velvet? I think you'll like it because you watch weird shit. And Blue Velvet is nothing like Adventure Time.
It is not. It doesn't sound like it.
It is interesting. It's very unsettling. A lot of things David Lynch does are unsettling. I don't think Mulholland Drive was that unsettling, but yeah.
I think we should do Mulholland Drive as a Kilmer cast.
His stuff is just, it's weird and it's unsettling, but it makes me feel things, and I have a hard time feeling. Because I'm a criminal.
That's like roots. No, that was actually surprisingly very deep. Like, damn, like, okay. No, I get that though. Like, I think it's, and I mean, it's a very different director, but I think it's how I'd feel if, like, I found out Hayao Miyazaki died.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where it's like, you've created so many things that have stirred up big emotions in me, and now you're gone, and you're never gonna do that again. Like, damn. And this is really dumb. Like, I always, for some reason in my head, think David Lynch did In the Mouth of Madness.
Actually, it's John Carpenter.
I know, it's John Carpenter, but in my head, I'm like, oh, that's like David Lynch.
He would do.
It does.
If he
and
did
like,
sci-fi.
Like, do you read Sutter Kane? Feels like it's very Lynchian.
Yeah.
Just that
it's not quite as
that dialogue.
Surreal. It's very weird. It's definitely weird, but it's not quite that whole. This could happen if people did a lot of drugs. Like Blue Velvet
I mean,
could
it was
totally fucking happen.
It was very, very surreal. I mean, In the Mouth of Madness is very surreal. That's another thing we should do a commentary on, because we both love that movie.
So much.
It's so good.
We watched it a couple weeks ago.
I know. I saw it on your Instagram story. I'm like, we need to do a commentary cast on that, because that's a good fucking
It's so good.
movie.
I
It's
love it
so weird and so. Have you watched it like around New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah, I think we watched it like New Year's Day or something.
Yeah. Because I think for in my head, I'm like, I think it was New Year's Eve, because I had friends over and we were trying to think of what to watch, and I was like, and I think I saw on your story that you were watching The Math Madness, and I was like, do you guys want to watch that? And they're like, oh, that's too scary. And I'm like, oh, that's fair enough.
Well, I've also seen it a million times.
But it's also like, I mean, I'm not going to judge someone if they don't want to watch a horror film. Like, I, for a long time, would not watch anything horror at all, and now I do. But we ended up watching Stardust, which is also fantastic. I love that movie. We bought it on Blu-ray. It's like so good. Yeah. So another
January
topic.
11th is when I watched it.
January 11th. Who did it? Who the fuck did I have
New
over
Year's
on January 11th?
Eve, we played Stardew until midnight, and then we went to bed.
Over. Why was I pitching January? Say, was it the 12th? No.
It's one of John Carpenter's Apocalypse movies.
Yeah, Apocalypse trilogy, along with
and Prince of Darkness.
Yes, I have not seen Prince of Darkness. I have seen The Thing. I own The Thing.
Prince of Darkness isn't as strong as the other two, but it's enjoyable.
It's like, it's a very weird one.
I've seen it. We have it on. I want to say we have it on DVD.
I have not seen it. I read plot synopses on Wikipedia.
He plays one of the zombie things. He's not one of the main characters. I saw him live last year.
What is just super weird and just happens for no reason is they have liquid Satan.
Yeah.
That's it. It's liquid Satan. Like, why? I don't know, but it is.
Destroy it, but they can't.
Yeah. It's weird. Like it is like In the Mouth of Madness is like weird and creepy. The Thing is weird and creepy. And then Prince of Darkness is like
it's more
a
weird,
bunch of science-y stuff. You know, like it's odd. But you know, hey, John Carpenter, man, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Like I like how he's like, I'm gonna do horror, but then also Escape from New York.
Some goofy little action films.
Yeah, just for fun, as a little treat. It's like, okay? Question mark. Like go you,
now
man.
He just does
and
music.
Then does he?
He's just doing like soundtracks.
Really?
Now.
And doesn't he also? Oh no, you're right, he has. Oh my gosh. His last movie was in 2010.
I don't know what it was.
Hold up. That's great. The Ward.
Yeah, he says he much rather do the soundtracks. He has more fun doing that, so that's what he's doing.
Which is crazy in a way, because he is such a good director. I always find it interesting in a way when it's like someone's like is so good at a thing and they're like, I don't actually like doing it that much, and it's like, really? it always kind of blows my mind. Do you know what I mean? Like there was, and this is a super weird example, but there was this wrestling announcer who started a few years ago, and you know, she's a former singer, and so her voice is so strong and so powerful, and she's incredible. Like she puts so much personality into her announcements, and then she left the company really abruptly and was like, no, I know this was just like my way to get in the door. I wanted to like be a manager in an on-screen role. And everyone's like, really? You were so good at this. Like people thought you might be like the greatest of all time, but it's like she didn't actually like doing it. And that's how I feel about John Carpenter being like, no, I'd rather do the music. It's like, no, I like do you, but damn. Yeah. Have you heard of Doormat Mom? Okay, so I heard about Doormat Mom through YouTube, and she is a author who has written a lot of books about like dating and stuff, and she's a white mom of adult children, and now she has a TikTok account called Doormat Mom, where she basically tells parents whose adult children don't talk to them that it's not their fault, their kids are just entitled narcissistic brats. Christ. And she wrote a whole book about it. And the book basically goes to the extent of, like, my daughter moved to Australia and met a man there and wanted to marry him. And they decided to have 2 weddings, one in Australia and one in America, because, you know, travel, right? And they don't want to make everyone travel. And it's like, oh, we'll get married in Australia, and then we'll come and we'll do a ceremony in America, and then nobody needs to do too much traveling. Oh, my cat's here. And nobody needs to do too much traveling, and it's great, and it's easy on everybody. And the mom's like, so you mean I won't be coming to the Australian wedding? And the daughter's like, well, no, because you're in America. And the mom's so displeased with that. She's like, she tells the fiance, I'm revoking my blessing, etc., and just loses it, and is basically like, after all I did for her. She tells a story in the book about how her daughter asked for money to come home for Christmas, because again, she lives in Australia, and she's like, no. And the daughter's like, okay. And like, she drags her daughter so much in this book that if her daughter like bitched out on her, she'd absolutely be like, and this ungrateful woman like said like it seems like, okay, the daughter was just like, yeah, all right, fair enough, and she's like, I'll just stay in Australia for the holidays then with my fiance's family. Okay. And so after Christmas, her mom's like, how was Christmas in Australia? And she's like, it was so great. Like they had such wonderful traditions, and they made great food, and they were so welcoming. And she's like, and I felt upset and jealous because she's talking like I never did any of that for her. And it's like, she was just saying how nice it was there. How this isn't about you. It's, if you guys haven't heard about it, like go look up Doormat Mom on YouTube. There are some really funny videos talking about it, and I'm gonna watch another one after we're done recording this. So yeah, that's all I have to say today.
I think next time we're going to Cremation Creek, and I think we should do both parts. Ooh. So it'll be a longer
sounds good episode. Sounds good.
Okay. Because if I have to stop one without going into the next, when I watch him with Guppy next time, he's gonna cry.
Fish Boy won't be happy. Shark Boy. If he's Shark Boy, are you Lava Girl?
Yes.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Lava Girl over here, and I'm Colin. Thanks for joining us at the station. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.